Hello. Welcome to Car Expert YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. There are 4 driver modes: normal, sport, track, and drift. Each successively hardens the responses of the steering, throttle, damping, all-wheel drive system, stability control, and exhaust noise. Drift softens the steering and damping, but drives the outside rear wheel harder to unsettle the tail and enable you to emulate a Ken Block gymkhana for 30 minutes until the tires burst or the heat buildup in the clutches causes the system to shut you down. And if you drift it every day, the systems remember and politely ask you to change the differential lubricant at shorter intervals. Climb inside and the cabin is a bit of a letdown. The Focus was all new in 2011, so despite a recent refresh the interior is 5 years old and shows it, especially in the center console and sat-nav screen resolution. Nor is there over much to indicate that you are sitting in one of the most powerful mass-produced Fords. On the one hand, the seats are figure-hugging rakers and there are a set of 3 ancillary gauges peeking out at you from the top of the dash like frogs peeking out of the swamp. On the other, apart from a few RS badges and a bit of blue stitching, that's it. The rest of the cabin is as black as a bad cowboy's hat. It seems like the Focus is incredibly easy to hold and recover from a drift, but the truth of the matter is that it's all happening so slowly you're not really in much danger. Besides, the likelihood is that, for most owners, the drift button will stay firmly unpushed. Would you really do this to your own car? Maybe once or twice, in the beginning. Out on the road, dial in sport and the exhaust adopts a rasping blare wilder than the lead trombone in a strip club band, and the turbo ensures a seamless charge all the way to the red line just beyond 6,500 revolutions per minute. The sound is as artificially enhanced as the engine's power output, but this car undeniably quick and effective. Throttle response is slightly delayed, but the surge of torque is so magnificent that you barely need to downshift. If you treat the throttle lightly, you'll see the right side of 25 miles per gallon. There's launch control, which optimizes the all-wheel drive, torque delivery, traction systems, and damping to give the fastest getaway. It feels a little antiseptic to be simply flooring the throttle and sidestepping the clutch instead of balancing the two in a virtuoso display of driving skill, but it works. Out on the track on even stickier optional Michelin Cup tires, the RS is still as fast and so adjustable and well-mannered. While it understeers slightly, the way it barrels out of a corner is something that its German rivals would struggle to match. Almost as remarkable are the progressive and ultra-powerful brakes that throw you against the seatbelts time after time. In the interests of product liability there's no everything offsetting, which is a shame as the RS is such a benign thing. As UK rally star Roger Albert Clark used to say of the Escort, unless you're looking out the back window, you're not going to spin it. All-wheel drive has taken away some of the purity of previous Focus RS models, but in turn have added handling certainty and great fun. The new RS gets to you. We drove this car a couple of weeks ago and are still thinking about it. Without the RS history, in the US no one will know what it is save keen-eyed enthusiasts. Given most will only ever see the exhaust disappearing into the distance, the Focus RS is going to remain something of a mystery, which all makes it all the more appealing. It goes on sale in the spring, so do form an orderly line.